Happy birthday to me.
Hi everyone, I'm Wen and I live alone in Guangzhou, China. Today is my birthday. On a day that seems to carry so much meaning, how am I going to spend it? I hope you enjoy this video, and if you've been enjoying these little pieces of my life in China, I'd love to have you stick around. Apart from having dinner with the friend who has known me the longest, I'll be spending most of the day by myself. I decided to add longer cardio sessions to my routine and alternate them with strength training. And surprisingly, I actually really enjoy it. I was getting so into it that I probably would have kept going past 5K if I hadn't had a sushi reservation waiting for me.
Happy birthday to me.
I specifically chose this sushi restaurant because they offer 12% off during your birthday month, plus a free Polaroid. And when it came to deciding what to eat, I looked more serious than I ever did during an actual exam. Boss, stay out, stay out. Ever since I started watching Formula One, I somehow can't stop myself from saying this whenever I film a sushi conveyor belt. Then I accidentally caught my own reflection on the screen. With the lighting making my arms look surprisingly defined, I couldn't resist admiring myself for a second. Since I didn't want to take my birthday Polaroid with me surrounded by a battlefield of empty plates, I ordered everything I wanted first and then asked the server to take the photo for me. She was so thoughtful. She even told me that if my glasses reflected the lights in the photo, we could take another one. And she did such a great job. I have a little rule when I go for sushi. I always order shrimp and salmon. I save the rest of my quota for whatever weird, new, or suspicious looking creations happen to be on the menu, like this chicken cutlet sushi. My next stop was Starbucks near the sushi restaurant. They also had a pretty generous birthday reward for me, a 48 RMB voucher. I ordered a 51 RMB iced yuanyang milk tea with ice cream, so I only had to pay 3 RMB. I've always wanted to take a photo of a cake with the Canton Tower behind it, so that the tower looks like a giant birthday candle. Basically, a birthday cake with its own candle. So I came here to scout the location in 36 degrees Celsius weather, just to make sure I could get the shot later that night when I come back with my friend. After being baked under the Guangzhou sun for about 10 minutes, the cake I was holding had already started to melt, and of course, the cake wasn't the only thing melting, so was I. With absolutely no dignity left, I went back into the shopping mall to enjoy the endless air conditioning. And of course, some scratch cards for a little adrenaline rush. Apparently, today really was my lucky day. I spent 20 RMB and won 30 RMB, a whole 10 RMB profit. When they asked me if I wanted to keep playing, I immediately said no. Take the money and run. That's the philosophy I live by.
Can go hotel again. Fourth floor.
We went to the same place where my friend Yang and I ate last time, a Chinese restaurant inside an old hotel.
我真係屌佢。講咩嘢啊？
Unfortunately, this time it was pretty disappointing. Luckily, having a long catch up with the friend I've known the longest made up for the lack of good food.
5秒啊嚇！誒，總是差唔多係，跟住就咁我慢慢點樣行翻去，食個早餐，再去啦，大概9點半先到啦。跟住咧我到樓下之後咧，就見到個領導，佢記錯咗回禮上，即係我哋有兩棟樓嘅，中間有一條嗰個棟嚟，跟住咧其實喺呢棟樓3樓，佢咧就諗住行過嚟呢棟樓嗰度，我就喺度，跟住話我先那邊嗎？這邊我在那邊，我在那邊啊，反正我不去，跟住我話死啦，佢而家都已經見到我喺度啦，咁我冇5個鐘就再去㗎係咪啊？係喎，係咪啊？跟住我就跟住我坐喺就咧，成周台咧喺度爆，跟住個會真係好逼，跟住又講空調，啱啱先同我個風，跟住我就成塊面都係水，跟住喺度擦，跟住咧嗰度咪係借線，借個筆嘅簿喺度。嗰個係自己手工做咗一個片刀，係 Hello Kitty 同一個蝴蝶結嘅。
After dinner, we made a quick appearance by the Pearl River, took this photo, and then headed straight to the Mixue flagship store. This one sells not only drinks, but also hundreds of different pieces of merchandise, keychains, puzzles, cups, blind boxes, pretty much everything you can imagine. My friend is a serious blind box collector. I've never really been interested in them. And I think the biggest reason is simply that I have a very low tolerance for uncertainty. I can't bring myself to spend a specific amount of money on something when I don't know exactly what I'm going to get. It's true, both financially and psychologically. I'm perfectly happy to spend a little more when I know exactly what I'm buying. I wonder if anyone watching feels the same way. Meanwhile, my friend was running around the store, excitedly showing me which of these characters she already had at home.
保冷还是保暖啊？
都饱。
都保。可以在那边。哦，這好有影相嘅而家。Damn！ 嚇，佢會變色嘅喎。係啊，佢曬咗之後會變黑㗎。
這是給玩遊戲的，可以把它這是買的，不要不要，這是看它，所以應該是轉。
My friend offered to get me a blind box for my birthday, so there I was, carefully picking out the one I wanted. We both wished that we'd get our favorite characters.
係咪會有張卡㗎？他的身份證是吧？我去啊！
And then, fate decided to have some fun with us. We both ended up getting the exact characters we had secretly hoped that we wouldn't get. Both of us. 1 second, we were ridiculously excited. The next second, we were both standing there with the most disappointed faces. Looking back, the whole thing was actually pretty funny.
但係我唔中意你嗰隻喎。No exchange。你買咗隻啊？
My friend refused to accept defeat and bought another one for herself. She still didn't get the one she wanted. See, blind boxes are terrible for your emotional well-being. It was such an ordinary day. A little exercise, a little luck, a little disappointment. And this completely ordinary day marked the moment I became 1 year older. I had a really happy birthday, and I hope you had a little bit of happiness watching it with me too. Thank you for spending my birthday with me. And if you'd like to keep following these little pieces of my life in China, I'd love for you to subscribe and come along for the next one. See you in the next video.